If you guys have been around the channel for a while, you will have seen that over the last couple of months on pretty much every ride I've taken the Svartpilen on, I've been carrying this tank bag. And if you've been paying close enough attention, you will have seen that I have put this thing through hell. So when I got my Ducati Scrambler, I was kind of devastated that the magnetic base on this just doesn't quite look right. Because it is designed specifically for the Svartpilen, these little wings come out here and it just didn't quite look right on the bike, so I haven't really been using it. But then, this showed up. So first and foremost, I just want to let you guys know that I am an affiliate of the Uphill Brigade brand, and I did receive this bag for free. But I can tell you right now, as you've probably seen in a couple of the videos that I have made, I have put these things through the absolute ringer and they have never disappointed me. I have jumped this thing, I have dropped it in sand, I've dropped it in mud, and everything that I have done, this bag has just performed. I've kept a $5,000 camera set up in here and not once have I ever been worried about it because of the quality of these bags. I honestly wouldn't be giving these things such a glowing recommendation if I didn't think they deserved it. So if you guys haven't come across these bags before, they are from a company called Uphill Brigade, and the owner slash designer Jimmy is a passionate motorbike rider who wanted a bag that was both stylish and functional, and as you'll soon see, he hit the absolute nail on the head with this one. So I thought it might be fun to do a bit of an unboxing with you guys, so you're going to see everything that you will get when you order one of these awesome tank bags. So opening up, we've got the Rainstopper Classic. There are two other models that you can pre-order right now, but this is the OG one, the one that I've been using on the Svartpilen for the last few months. So we'll start with the magnetic back plates, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of a difference in these three themselves, and there's also a fourth one. This here is the magnetic T that was designed specifically for the Svartpilen tank rack. You can also get the mini T, which is designed for the new generation of Svartpilens that has a slightly different tank rack, and the wings seem to fold in a little bit closer. The third variant is known as the Diamond. Now this kinda is just for a generic tank, and then there's this one here, which is the X, which I think is probably going to be the best for the Ducati, but it'll be worth trying the Diamond one and this one to see which one I get better. But it looks to me like the fuel cap might just fit perfectly in here. Now these are definitely not just limited to the Svartpilens or Ducatis. There are so many different types of bikes that these have been tested on, and if I was to list all of them here today, I would probably have a 45-minute long video. So jump on the website if you have any kind of motorbike and you can see which models have been tested, or even which ones might have a similar style fuel tank to you, and I'm sure that you can probably get one of these style magnetic plates to work the way you want it to work. Now the external of this bag is water resistant, so if you do happen to be riding along and the rain starts pouring, everything inside is going to stay bone dry. Hell, you can even dunk this thing into a puddle. Trust me, I know from experience, and you're not gonna get any water inside the bag. It's got this cool AquaGuard zipper around the outside. It kind of looks like a welded seam, and then the zippers are super smooth along here, and also they've got these really big rings, as you can see here on the zipper, and that just helps use the zippers when you're wearing motorbike gloves. So if you're just pulling over and you're riding with some mates and you wanna get some videos or photos of them coming past, makes it super easy to not have to take your gloves off. Just a quick unzip through your gloves on these awesome big rings, and then bam, you've got access to your camera. It's made it super easy, and I've managed to get some really cool shots by doing that exactly. Now the last cool thing about the outside of this bag, let me just zip it back up so I can show you guys, is this strap around the outside. Now it fits seamlessly along the edge. You kind of don't even notice it's there, but when you're finished riding for the day, all you're doing is taking the magnetic base off, grabbing this tab, pulling it like that, and this thing transforms into a sling bag immediately. Makes it super easy to take anywhere with you. Every time I've gone to like a cafe or something, instead of leaving my $5,000 camera setup just sitting in a bag on my motorbike, I'm able to have it with me. Gives you peace of mind and means you don't have to sit there staring at your motorbike the entire time. Now the overall size of this bag is pretty perfect. It doesn't seem like it's too cumbersome while it's sitting on your fuel tank, but it fits everything that I need when I go out to make my YouTube videos. So as you can see here, this is the setup that I usually take with me. It's a Sony a7C II with a 24-105 lens, and there's still enough room for a tripod down the side, a blower, and a few extras, but I can confirm this camera does fit with a giant 70-200 zoom on it, and that is absolutely wild. So each bag comes with a detachable insert. You can pick which color you want when you're ordering your bag. This one is just a plain black. These are a couple of different camo style ones, and I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of different colors online. I'm pretty sure I even saw a pink one, but these just Velcro into the inside of the bag. You can take it out if you want a little bit more room, but because I'm pretty much always carrying my camera inside here, I prefer it because it is quite padded, and it just makes me feel a bit more secure that if I do happen to crash or this thing does happen to fall off, if I'm doing something ridiculous, that the camera's just gonna have a little bit more protection. And also these have actually come to my rescue quite a couple of times when I've been out filming, because they have these little pockets in here. I don't know if you can see that just there. Here, I'll show you on one of these ones. It has these cool little pockets on the outside here. And when I first got this bag, I thought, you know what, an SD card would fit perfectly in there. And the amount of times that I have left my camera's SD card in my computer after editing some photos or videos and gone out with my camera to do some more shooting without a card inside it is ridiculous. And keeping a spare one in there has literally saved my ass multiple times. And it's also a really good size for your action camera battery. So definitely something I would recommend keeping in, even though you do gain a little bit more space without it. The benefits that you get from having this are definitely worth it. And as you can see on the lid here, there is another little zipper. Now I keep my ND filters for my action camera in here because they come in a nice little flat case. They're super easy just to zip away. You can keep your phone or anything else like that in there that is flat, and it just kind of keeps it away from everything else you've got inside your bag. All right, enough time in the garage. It is a beautiful day here today, so we are trying out the X plate on the Scrambler right now. I've also got the diamond plates attached to the spare Uphill Brigade bag that I had, my original one, and it is set around me like a sling, which kind of works out perfectly. So we're going to take this one for a little ride, see how it goes. I did initially try and mount it over the top of the fuel cap, but as you can see here, doesn't actually seem to stick too well because of the curvature of the tank. I've actually had to mount it back down here, but to be honest, the more I think about it, it's probably going to be better because when I pull it in to fuel up, I'm not going to have to take this tank bag off. It can just stay in there. So yeah, kind of gives me a bit more space. And to be honest, I rode it on the way out here like this, and it doesn't get in the way of me standing up at all. Just need to make sure it's center, and let's take it for a bit of a test ride. It seems to be holding on pretty good on the road. There's a little off-road section here on the right. I might just take it down there, throw it over some bumps and see if it manages to hold on. I do hope so because it's got my camera in there. Trying to hit as many bumps as I can to really test it out. All right, well, that seems to hold up relatively decently. I did just brush it when I was standing up, so I wonder if I just pushed it up a little bit. I mean, then you don't have access to the fuel tank, but realistically, I'm going to take this off whenever I'm filling up anyway, because I'm not going to want to leave that on the motorbike, but it seems to stick on pretty well, the X pattern. I did actually just have a thought while I was riding then, because the zips I always leave on the right-hand side, because this is where the lid opens. I actually wonder if it would sit on, well, that way. Oh, that actually feels even sturdier. I'm not sure if that's how Jimmy intended this bag to be used, but I actually don't mind the look of that because it is a pretty wide fuel tank. That looks pretty cool, and it might actually give me a bit more room to stand up. Oh, all right, let's give this a go. I'm excited. Oh, it actually feels so much roomier with that further forward. And that doesn't look stupid. That looks like it's supposed to be there. Let's hit some of these bumps. Oh, about to get muddy. Oh, that's slippery. Really hard to see around that corner. Well, that actually holds really firm. All the magnets are down fully. I'm pretty happy with that actually, because now I've got access to those zippers so much easier than when they're on the side. They're both right in front of me, so when I'm pulling over, I'm not reaching off to one side, I'm literally just reaching right in front of me. Man, I never even considered mounting this way until I was just on that last little ride there, and I am kind of blown away by how well that actually fits. Pull into this little section just up here, and we might give that diamond plate a go, see if it is any different, but I think this actually has more benefits. Like, being able to zip that is epic. And all those magnets are fully on, which when I had it up and down, they were slightly just not touching on the corners here because of that middle section, but wow, I really think I'm really happy with that. Alright, so we're now running the diamond plate. The two middle ones stick on a lot better. There is just maybe 20% of each magnet on here that's not quite sticking to there, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go. And that's not going to work either because this is not magnetic. Anyway, let's give this a little go. But I think I might have been on the money with the X mount, just not for the reasons that I originally anticipated. Look, I think I'm going to pull over with my camera in there. That's just not quite holding on well enough for me. That's good to know. If you do have a Scrambler, get the X plate. I feel like it is going to work the best. Yeah, it's just a little bit too much movement for me. I feel like a strong corner is going to knock that off, so that's good to know. That's the one you should definitely be picking. So switch his cameras back over and go for another little ride. All right, we've got a bit of a bumpy dirt road ahead. We're going to see how well this thing holds on for its last test. Just tighten up that strap a little bit. And let's give it a go. Man, I think I'm really loving this. This is so cool. How it sits in the middle. Look at this. Look at this easy access. Bam, camera. That is easier than on the side. I'm a fan of that. Love these big rings with gloves on, as you can see, super easy to use. All right, last little section, and let's head home. Some final thoughts on this thing. Now, I'm obviously not going to go crazy because I do have my camera inside and I don't want to lose it. Whoa. But this is just to show you guys how good these magnets are. And knowing that I have my camera inside is a bit of an indicator that I do trust this bag pretty well. Would I recommend this thing for full adventure riding? No. It has come off once. That time I was riding in the sand dunes on the Svartpillen because I absolutely smacked a sand dune. and the camera came tumbling off inside the bag, but it was unscathed because of how well padded that little insert is. But look, it's perfect for 90% of the riding I'm doing, a little bit of scrambling, sort of like this, where you're not going too crazy. But it's not something I'm going to take on my big adventure rides, just because I don't want to have to be thinking about the magnets. Like, at the end of the day, they are magnets, it's not strapped down. So, you know, you kind of, it's a trade-off, right? Like, it's super versatile in how easy it is to put on and off, but you're not going to take it, you know, I'm not going to try and do some proper enduro riding with this thing on, because I'd just be afraid of losing my camera, even though it has given me no indication that it would not hold on. But I think I just prefer wearing a backpack when I am doing enduro riding, so that I know how safe this camera is going to be on the front. But yeah, how good is that? A little bit of a scramble with the camera inside, no movement whatsoever. Absolutely loving this X plate, thank you, Jimmy. Now, as I mentioned before, there are two other variants of this bag that you can pre-order right now. This one is the Rainstopper Classic for just the OG style. There is the Rainstopper Plus, which has kind of like a Velcro section across the front, kind of something like this, still with the cool Uphill Brigade logo etched into there. Now, what that does is that allows you, if you have any military patches or any riding group patches that you do want to display while you're riding, you're able to chuck them on there, which is a really cool idea. And it also even has these style press studs on top. So if you do want to buy yourself a second bag and stack them up, you can do that too. And the third one, which I think is probably the coolest, is the touch screen model, which essentially there is a section of plastic across the top, and the zip internal to the lid allows you to put your smartphone in there, and then while you're riding around, you have your phone in front of you for navigation or for pulling over and sending text messages or anything like that. Now, it's actually really cool because it features a mag lock circle inside the lid. So if you do have a quad lock or a mag lock phone, it will actually lock into place, so it's not going to move anywhere. And because it is a mag lock, you are able to actually put a wireless charging battery on the back of it while you're riding around, because if you've done any kind of riding before, you know how quickly maps will zap your battery. So being able to charge it while you're riding inside your tank bag is a really, really cool feature that Jimmy has come up with. Now, if you want to pre-order one of these bags, you can do so at the link in the description below. You will not only be supporting my YouTube channel, but you'll also be supporting Jimmy at Uphill Brigade, who has worked his absolute ass off on coming up with what I believe to be the best magnetic tank bag on the market. And you can pre-order that at a discounted price of 135 Australian dollars, which is absolutely mind-blowing when you consider the quality of these bags and how versatile they really are. These are absolutely perfect, and I could not have been happier with my testing over the last few months. I really believe in this project, and so does Jimmy, which is why the discount is only running for the pre-order. As soon as the pre-orders are done, these are going back up to their normal price, so make sure you get in quick, because I really, really believe in this project, and I think that you will not be disappointed if you do order one of these tank bags. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please do get one of these bags on pre-order. You will absolutely not regret it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.